that little mouse, 'cause I'm an albatross. I'm an albatross.
The smile Lyra gave Bon Bon was definitely strained. Plan B was another not quite a success. She might even go as far as to say that Plan H was a failure. All of it brought her to the Silver Saddle, where Bon Bon had met up with her two friends, Golden Harvest and Amy Starr, for dinner. Given the clock ticking down, she only felt moderately bad for intruding when Golden excused herself to the washroom. Nope, I'm the genuine article. Lyra tucked herself into Golden's seat. Her smile plastered over her face. The corner of her lips twitched at the unnamish look given in return. Lyra, there's a time and a place. I told you to give up with this childish game. Bon Bon gestured to her friend, Amy Starr, who looked between the two of them in apparent confusion. Can't you see that I'm with my friends? It's one thing to bug me at work, and another to follow me around town, but this has gone too far. And I am not going to give up on you. Lyra's tail flickered behind her, and she leaned forward over the table. You can play hard to get all you want. It won't stop me. Amy said, eyes bouncing back and forth between them, as if she were watching a tennis game. Maybe I should let you two talk? It's fine, Amy, Bon Bon said, without looking away from Lyra. A good part of Lyra hoped she wouldn't. Lyra was going in just a second. Won't she? Yeah, it's all good, Amy, Lyra said, ignoring the second half of what she heard. She broke away from Bon Bon's gaze to glance at the light purple unicorn. Good to see you, by the way. I totally meant to get in touch, so we would catch up after your welcome party last week. But you know how life is. Oh, don't worry about it. Amy squirmed in her seat, her eyes flickering to the bathroom door. I didn't even know you moved here. We should do lunch sometime. Sounds like fun. Lidding her eyes, Lyra propped herself up on her elbows, something that was starting to feel disturbingly routine. Bon Bon snorted through her nose. Oh, stop. All right, but first I have a question for you, and I have a feeling you're going to ask me it anyways. A pained look passed over Bon Bon's face. Lyra, please. Heedless of any protest, Lyra asked, Is that a Sheila in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Bon Bon growled and rubbed her temples, while Amy giggled. Now, if only Lyra could get Bon Bon to giggle like that. I don't have any pockets, she said evenly. Lyra smiled, as widely as she could. If Amy thought it was funny, then there must be hope. Well, she said, brushing her hoof against the chest, then I guess you're just happy to see me. That prompted another wave of giggles from Amy, and a stare from Bon Bon that could have curdled milk. It did just about as good for Lyra's smile, picking up the less amused vibe rolling off her friend in waves. Amy covered up the last of her laugh by clearing her throat. Okay, well, Lyra fidgeted with her napkin in front and dropped her gaze to the tablecloth. Her mouth was moving on autopilot, and before she realized what was happening, she was saying, I may not be a four-leaf clover, but if you kissed me... No. The frigidity of that one word was enough to stop Lyra cold. What I miss? A new voice, asked from behind Bonbon, an earth pony mare with a pale yellow coat and a curly orange mane appeared at the table, looking between its occupants. Golden Harvest quirked her head to the side. Lyra, what are you doing here? Nothing. Lyra slid out of a chair. I was just leaving. Have a good dinner, every pony. As she turned to walk out of the restaurant, she felt that 3 pairs of eyes watched her every move. She looked back to see Golden and Amy glancing at her and talking in a hushed tones to Bonbon, whose unwavering gaze followed Lyra out the door and through the window. There may be a semblance of pity or compassion in her eyes. Lyra didn't know. All she knew was the time was running out, and she was getting nowhere.
You may call it a crash, I call it a flying. Here to perform in this deserted island. Jealous cause I leave a pony smiling. You need to chill cause you know who I am. Out here, no cell phone service. With the blank stare, it on service. Worthless, not worthless, look under the surface. Clear blue sea and these ponies are shirtless.